Hey guys, you're going down the foxhole with me again today. I appreciate all 24 of you. Like, I love my subscribers. You might not be able to tell because I rushed through it, but I have a broken heart on this side and a heart on this side because today we're doing my dual-toned hair again. I really don't need to touch it up, so that's why I'm recording it, because chances are my hair might fall out, and nothing would make me happier than to make worthy content to be reacted to by Brad Mondo. I freaking love Brad. Anyway, so worst case scenario, my idol watches one of my videos, so today I'm gonna do bleach on the blue because I want it to be lighter so that I can get, like, I got 3 different colors, a darker color for the top, but I also got cyan and azure, and they're like, I'm probably not saying that right, but they're like really blue, light blue, so I definitely have to bleach again to get that to stick. And then some of the blonde is so porous in the back, and blonde, like this side is level like 10. It's got toner in it, a little bit of blue, but it's a level 10. I've lightened that as far as I can lighten it. So a little bit of it caught some blue. When I was rinsing blue out, it turned green. So I'm gonna try to bleach it. Might fall out. Definitely expecting this. If anything falls out, it's gonna be this side. So at least it's in the back and the bottom, and I've done worse to my hair. Sorry, beauty gurus. Also, this already came out when I was just brushing it. So it's already very healthy. Oh, this should be fun. At least I'm taking you guys along with me. So I've already got my bowl, got my handy dandy dye tool. Probably not official, but I like to use this side, and then just, you know, you have to have gloves, especially working with bleach and blue. Like blue hair dye, you need gloves, girl. That stuff is gonna get everywhere. So I got my gloves. I've never used this bleach before, but it is the Clairol Professional Clear Ice Blue Glacier for all hair, kaleidocolors. Last time I got the Quick Blue L'Oreal, but then somebody told me that was like really bad for your hair. So I mean, like all bleaches, but if it's the worst one, like the most intense, I don't need the most intense because I started with virgin hair, but now I'm like, I gotta be using like 10 developer and like light bleach, like maybe a bleach shampoo or something. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm actually full on bleaching. So I'm gonna be using this, my ion sensitive scalp. Even though I said 20, or 10, I'm definitely doing 20 because I'm a wuss and I get really scared, and every single time I bleach my hair, even the first time, like every time I bleach my hair, I'll put it all the way on, I'll get it on and saturated, and then I'm like, it's gonna fall off, and like I only wait 10 minutes. It probably doesn't even have time to lighten to like 2 levels, and I'm already washing it out. So I at least use 20 developer to try to get something happening, because a bitch is scared and I'll be washing it out really quick. So you need your powder, bleach powder, powdering bleach, and your developer. I have ion sensitive scalp. That was, all developer is pretty cheap, which is good because we need lots of it. It's 1 part bleach powder to 2 parts developer. So I'm probably gonna do 2 25 milliliter scoops of, why do I always do this with my hand? I never, like, it's supposed to focus what's in front of my hand, and I'm always like over here, up here, like, don't mind me. Burnt. So I'm probably gonna do 25 milliliters of bleach powder, and then 25 milliliters of 100 milliliters of developer, and that's how we're gonna bleach it. And then I got 2 more boxes of toner because hopefully this will fix my issue over here with the blonde, like the blue coming. I have random, like, really light blue streaks in the real, like the blondest parts. It toned so well. I actually bleached my own hair like 10 out of 10. I did that shit. Anyway, so it's like really light. It was a level 10 porous. I toned it like to a darker blonde, a little bit darker, so it's more like, I mean, you can see, especially at the roots, what's going on, but there's like light blue streaks just from washing it together. And I am not about to separate my hair in the shower. That is too much work. But I love the dual tones. I'm really hoping that I can just tone this out. So I got 2 T15s to get like the pale beige blonde because it's already level 10. So this is all an experiment. I hope I didn't waste $14 on toner, but I'm really hoping it like makes this more even of a blonde and like all kind of the same color. We'll see. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. And then after that, after I tone this side, I am going to mix on the blue side a mixture of azure, cyan, and sky blue, intensive blue. Good. I don't even look at stuff in the store. I got all this from Sally's, by the way, but these are all semi-permanent. So even though I have developer, I'm kind of just like getting semi-permanent because if it's salon dye, I have faith that they're using the right developer stuff. Even though not all hair is one fit all, but that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing today. We're getting semi-permanent business going on, and it's probably gonna do darker blue up top, going to the medium blue, and then the lightest blue. We'll see. Probably gonna throw in a lot of depth by using the 3 different blues. That's what you're gonna, they're not that expensive. Like, go to Sally's. If you are gonna do a crazy color, I definitely recommend getting at least 2 different shades of said color, so it's not all just like that's boring. You don't want to be boring, especially if you're going crazy. You know you don't want to be boring, so just give it a little bit of depth, give it a different shade in there. Right now my hair is a murky green color. I can like get out my swamp. This is my swamp, so we're gonna fix that. Haven't had a lot of sleep this week, so don't mind me, I'm delirious. Usually a little bit funnier than this, but I don't know what's going on. I mean, like, my life is like this bun. Clearly, if you don't know already from the videos you've seen. So, I also kept a little bit of my Arctic Fox. Love Arctic Fox. Probably, I haven't tried Ion, but I'm gonna already assume that I love Arctic Fox more. But I have some Violet Dream that I might mix if the lightest blue is like too icy light, whatever. I might just mix like a little squirt of the purple with that. Just mix all the colors. Just probably not good, but you know, whatever. That's what I do. Just mix all the colors. Also, you can get white shampoo or conditioner. I don't think that's white. I think it's blue. But you can get white shampoo or conditioner to kind of like pastel. Make the colors more pastel or lighter by adding the white conditioner, but you don't want to add a whole bunch because you don't want to like dilute your dye too much to where it doesn't stick. I guess I don't have any, so I'm just going straight up dye anyway, but that's a tip you can do at home if you're not as ill prepared as I am. So, jump right in. You want to have your gloves on before you even get up in the bleach powder, because you don't need that on your hands or anything. Oh yeah, just throw it all over the floor to start. So there's one. I'm gonna do 2. Two scoops of powder to 4 scoops of developer. Just get all that out of there. And you know my unprofessional ass uses the same scoop for both. So that's just how I'm rocking. So gotta get my developer. I don't think you have to shake it. It's just what I did the first time, and now I shake it every time. I feel like that's not a necessary step. I don't even know if I should shake it, but I do. So then we're just going to take it over the bowl, but we're going to be real careful. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to mix this until there's no clumps. Get it real nice and nice consistency. Whip it up. Whip it up. Gonna be whipping for a minute. Probably edit it out because it's gonna be boring, but you gotta whip it up. Now you take your handy dandy dye tool. This is why you can't just go in with gloves. Then what would you do when you had to mix? You mix in with gloves? That's not gonna work. I think you should hit the hair with a combo of like a dye thing, tool, and your fingers. But I can say, but like the Quick Blue smelled like death and toxins, and the clairol smells like shampoo. Like I feel like I could inhale this until I passed out. I wouldn't even know that I was like about to pass out. Not that I would do that, but yeah, it smells really good. I could put my face in it and be like, yeah, okay. Also, shouldn't do that. Just saying. I think it makes my hair smell good too. And that's like foreign, like bleach that makes your hair smell good. It's crazy. Or maybe it's the developer. Maybe it's the sensitive. It is the developer. It's not the bleach at all. It's the developer takes on such a strong like shampoo smell that you don't even smell the bleach powder, like horrible, like ugh. The developer I was using before was Salon Care, and I've also used Wella Charm Cream Developer. I still have some of that in front of me, but that's 20 Developer too. I don't know why I didn't use that. I wanted to try the ion sensitive scalp, especially since I've been bleaching, and like, yeah, my scalp does get like a burn or two if I'm not careful. I do have a sensitive scalp, but I only leave it on for 10 minutes, so I only get a burn or two. So not good. It doesn't hurt, but it's not good. You don't want to burn your scalp. You just go and whisk it up. Whisk it for a minute till you don't see any clumps. It's like making pancake mix. I don't need it. Oh, my hand already hurts. I haven't even started. This is gonna be good. I said this in my other video. I was only doing blue in my other video. Like, I didn't show you guys how to bleach. And, I mean, I said some tips, but I learned better from viewing it. So, I figured I'd show you guys. Number 1 rule. You want to mix it up well. That's not the number 1 rule, though. The number 1 rule is that you do not, ever, unless you have, they say you can start at the roots with a bleach if you've already bleached your other hair, but your other hair is going to process for like 30 minutes and your roots are only going to process for 10-15. So I don't even with touch-ups start at the roots. Like, you should never start at the roots. They say it's acceptable if you're doing a touch-up. Well, I mean, obviously if you're doing just a touch-up, you're only going to hit your roots, but like, if you have other hair to do, you do the middle towards the back, the middle in the back of your hair. Start there. Avoid the tips, because your tips are dead if they're anything like mine, and they're a lot like more porous, lighter. They're going to process faster too. Start like right here to like 2 inches. You know, you want to leave like 2 inches on either side. Hit the middle in the back, hit the middle in the front, middle in the top, and then go back through and hit your tips. And then lastly, you're going to get up in those roots. I'm probably not going to do the roots. I don't know. We'll see. I might give them like 5 minutes. That's probably not even enough time. I'm just wasting bleach. But you know. All right, here we go. Already throwing bleach in there close to the roots. Don't do as I say. Or don't do as I do. Do as I say. Because, whew, I am not helping y'all right now. You're really gonna want to saturate the hair. Get up in every piece and work it down to the bottom. Like I said. You really want to make sure you get small strands. I say that in every single hair thing that I even like record, even if I don't upload it. Like every single hair video, I'll say, you need to be getting small pieces. You need to take it by small pieces. And you'll see me take like 2-3 sections at a time. Prime example of do what I say, not as I do. Because like, I'm so lazy. Like, you really should do little sections. It's not all gonna be like one single color, which I mean, has worked out for me because one, toner saves you, and also like if you're doing a crazy color, like obviously it's kind of okay if there's different levels to the color, you know, because you're gonna get that in-depth kind of look you're going for. Now it's moved in front. I don't have the mirrors to do this. Like, I'm just willy-nilly throwing it in the back. God. What a mess. Up. Just so I don't have to, like, stress about it. Processing. Over-processing. Fling that bleach all over your house, girl. If you're following this step by step, you have to. Oh my god. That's good. All right. That's not good. Let me just bleach my earring hole. An open part of my body. Let me just bleach it. Great. With the foils, like I've seen some people use blow dryers with the foil, and while they do that at a salon in a way with the hair drying thing, it's different because it's a very low heat setting, and also like you can't dry the bleach underneath the foils because once the bleach is dried, it's not bleaching anymore. There's no way around that. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Once the bleach is dry, it's not bleaching your hair. So like if you're doing that and you're drying out the bleach, like you're stopping it, it's not processing anymore. It's not, I promise you. Shit. Definitely just threw some bleach on my floor. And I'm sitting right above my shoes. I hope that didn't go in my shoe. Just on the floor. I heard it, but I don't see it. It's not good, man. It's not good. I don't know what's happening here with this hair. It's like a little piece coiled around all my other hair. Ow. Whew. You can see Like before, I had it right down the middle, especially when it was purple. But the purple never went into the blonde. Like, it was very, like, they stayed away from each other. It was all good. They weren't friends. The blue and the blonde are best friends, and they want to be together a lot. So there is a lot of blue pieces on the blonde side. I moved some of them over, as I'm going to show you, especially in the back. So there's blonde. You see a lot of blonde. I'm just going to do that blue and keep the littlest amount of blue I can on this side. Hopefully that tones out, but you know how that goes. Probably won't happen for me like that. I'm not going to leave the top on as long as I am the bottom, because I get scared, so I already know I'm not going to. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the tips as I'm going through this hair. Not the roots, but I am going to do the tips. I'm scared of hot roots. Nobody wants hot roots. Oh my gosh, my mom, if you're older, not old, but older than me, then you probably know what hot curls are. But if you're my age, you're stupid like me, and you don't know what hot curls are. My mom tricked me. She didn't trick me. I wanted to use them. She said they were intense, and I was like, whatever. Like, my hair does not curl, so I was like, whatever. Let's see intense. Oh my gosh. The hot curls are intense. Like, they had my hair looking like I just got a tight spiral perm. For like a whole 2 days. It was like 2 days. My hair was not moving out of these like twisted little tight curls. Oh my gosh. It was a nightmare for me. It looked so bad. I didn't know what to do. It was horrible. So if your mom tells you you can use her hot curls, don't do it, ladies. It's not good. It's not a good look. It was for them in the 80s, but it's not in anymore, so 10 out of 10 would not recommend the hot curls. Unless you want the tight spiral perm on your own at home without ruining your hair. Hot curls, man. Hot curls. It's a hair hack for you. Hair hack. And you never know, like if you have blue hair and you're watching this right now to see how my dyed blue hair or bleached blue hair looks after it's bleached, don't take that as any type of guide to what your hair is going to look like, because it is not a guide. You don't know what undertones you have under your natural hair. You don't know like any of that. So like it's all mystery of what you're going to get when you bleach. Like you don't know what level it's going to lighten to, especially if it's been pre-colored. Like you don't know what's going to lift off and what's not. It all just depends on your hair. So it's literally an experiment. Like, we're just experimenting with our hair, hoping it doesn't fall out. That's what it is. Oh, my eyes start to water. I know, the bleach is in for too long. I get really scared. This is scary. Like, as soon as I go to the roots, like, I get really scared. This is when Brad Mondo comes in my head, and I start seeing all those girls and their faces when they realize their hair is falling out. Like, this is a scary thing to do. It's not something I recommend you do at home. This is literally just for the daredevils, the masochists, the ones, you know, that just want to experiment with your hair until it falls out. Or if you're like me, you've shaved your head before. Like, I shaved my head. I wanted to see what I looked like. Pretty much bald. At the roots. Just the roots. Just the roots. But yeah, I just really went and killed my hair before I shaved it because it was fun and it was something to do. And hair grows back. Hair always grows back. That's another thing I think of when I start to get worried my hair is gonna fall out. My hair grows fast. Everybody's hair grows back. And I don't know. I wouldn't be devastated if I had to go bald again. I hate having long hair. Everyone else loves it. I think that's why I keep it, to please others. And what kind of life is that anyway? But I do like coloring it. I do like having crazy colored fun hair. I like getting compliments on my blue hair. People telling me that they want to do stuff like that. I'm like, go ahead, girl. Be that bad bitch. Don't want certain parts falling out. Like, I just bleached a root that was already bleached, so hoping my front hair, like a whole like piece in my front, doesn't just fall out. That would look horrible. This is literally like a tester piece because I don't know if the blue's gonna come out or if it's just gonna go more green until it falls out. We bouts to see. We bouts to see. Now we let it process. Until you get scared. No, if you're doing it by the timer, I don't recommend, because like I said, everyone's hair is different. You really want to like watch it. Just watch your own hair. Remember that hair is a little bit darker when it's wet and the bleach is making it wet. So just keep that in mind, but also don't let it, you know, get too light, because you don't want your hair to fall off and die. You want to make sure that you're watching it really closely, and when you feel like, you know, it's gotten light enough. If you don't know, just take a little one strip of your hair out of it and wash that out and blow dry it real quick and see where you're at, and then you're just gonna have one piece of hair that's a little more below light. Do it underneath or something, but if you're right on, just go ahead and wash the rest of it out. And that is how I do the bleach on my hair. Hair blonde, like, you can tell the like majority of people like that do their hair at home and can't like afford to go to the salon because it is really expensive, just have accepted that to go from dark to blonde you're gonna look like orangish or yellowish, and that is not the case. Like, toner will save your freaking life. And if you don't believe in toner, then get purple or blue, or like look at the color wheel, orange, yellow, red, whatever your hair is, opposite that, and you're gonna get a little bit of that dye it right on your dry or wet hair, and only leave it in for like 10 minutes. Wash it out and it's gonna like neutralize. So like orange and purple, put them together, or is it yellow and purple? I can't remember. Put them together. It's gonna neutralize. I think it's yellow. I don't know, but it's gonna neutralize and you're gonna get white. Like, not exactly white, but you're gonna get a more natural, whitish looking blonde. That's what you want to achieve at home, because that's like, I'm super proud of myself for doing that. Even though now I've ruined it with some blue streaks, it still kind of looks good. Like, it almost looks gray. The blue almost looks gray on the light blonde, and how light blue it is, because it is blonde hair that took blue in the shower. So it's been bleached enough. I'm scared of bleach. You don't want to overdo bleach ever. Like, you will lose your hair. Like, you think this is a lot? You think this is a hamster? You'll be like, oh girl, my hair feels kind of dry. And this will come right out in your hands, like off of your head. So beware. I'm gonna let this process a little bit. I'm gonna cut the video, process it, shower it out, and I'll be back to tone this side. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if this camera's gonna be better or not. I don't know. Maybe you guys will see this, maybe you won't. But here comes the fun part. We are going to dye one side blues, and the other side is gonna get toned. Wella T15 Pale Beige Blonde Toner. What's wrong, baby? Come here, Alice. Come here. You can't be up here while I dye my hair, but it's my Bellas. I like to leave my hair dye in for like the color. Just leave it on forever. Like, you just don't wash it out. Okay. Yeah, I like to leave it in for like an hour, maybe an hour and some change. You want to help brush all the knots out of your hair. I went and did laundry. I don't know, you can yeah, you can see my laundry hanging up behind me, but like, ignore it, because that's what I went and did after I washed the bleach out. I went and did my laundry. I hate that some of the blue just like came over onto the blonde side, and now it's like green. It's like green parts. So hopefully the toner takes that out. I really hope so. We'll see. But I'm gonna do the dye first and then the toner. Oh, I don't even know if I finished my sentence. I might have. Yeah, we brush it all the way out, all the knots out, so that we get even hair color. Not that I want that on the blue side, that's why I got 3 different blues. I think I'm gonna go dark blue at the top to lighter blue, and then put like random strips of different, I don't know, we'll see. I'm just going with the owl flow right now. Should be more gentle with my newly bleached hair. Okay. Not a lot of fallout. It looks like a lot, but that's just because the bottom's coated in blue, but like, I really can't. Like, couple hairs. Not bad for newly bleached hair. No. Okay. I should stop playing with it. I just brushed it out. What am I doing? Okay. I have, it's a really bright light. Sorry, guys. I have Ion Brights Semi-Permanent Azure Intensive Shine. Let's crack them open. Comes with instructions. I'll give me them. Cute. You get a lot, I think. Well, more than I thought it would be. 2 ounces. It's pretty good. So now I have 6 ounces of blue. Oh, it's cold for some reason. Like, what? I wish you guys could feel this. Like, it's warm in my room, but it is so, like, this thing is so cold. I feel like it's gonna like explode on me. Don't keep me. Blonde. Looks a little muddy right now. Don't mind that. Oh, girl. Okay, so I'm gonna take the darker blue first, and we'll see how dark it is. I'm sure you would know this if you doing your hair at home, but if you have professional hair dye, you usually get something like this, maybe even in box dye, home box dye. Don't do home box dye. But just take the lid, flip it upside down, boom, it's gonna pierce it. I'm sure you know that. There's a little color sample. Oh, it's so blue. I should put my gloves on. Let's do that now. I'm reusing my work gloves because save the turtles. So we want to create dimension, and the way we're going to do that is by just throw some in the bowl. It's pretty dark. I think I'm just going to do this at my roots here. It says it's ready to use, but compared to Arctic Fox, it's just like, it's really like clunky, like clumpy. Alright, we're gonna see. So I'm gonna go in at my roots with the really dark blue and hit a little bit of my bun, but that's fine because we're gonna put it in random spots too. But once I get finished with the dark where I want it, I'm going to move down the hair with the lighter blue, and I'm like shading it in or rubbing it in. I'm not shading it, I don't think. I'm trying to, but like rubbing it in as I go, if that makes sense with the gloves, to kind of ombre it out. I think that's lighter. Just using the gloves, just whatever, getting blue all over these nice, cute, cool packages. By cool, I mean they're all cold. It's really weird. That's pretty too. It's not that much lighter. Perfect. I'm gonna hit that in the middle. See? Mixing them together a little bit. I'm gonna take the azure, which is the lighter blue, really pretty. I'm gonna go in with that. And get it open now. Okay, I'm getting it. Jeez, that was a struggle. Blue everywhere. Oh, it is pretty. Okay, I'm gonna throw this in here. They all look really similar though. But we'll see. Then I'm gonna go in to the roots. Now this is going to be 1 part toner with 2 parts developer. Okay, so I am going to use the Wella developer for this. And it is 42 milliliters. Okay. I have a cut on my hand. It burns.